Hello everybody, welcome to Frontier Mentality. We are, let's see if I can find a stable place to put y'all. I tried that other one that I was messing with my other barrel. I can't flip it because it's beginning to rot. But I can flip this one. Let's bring, can y'all see this? Look at all that beautiful ginger. The leaves are beginning to turn brown down here, so I wanted to make sure I go ahead and start harvesting this one. I actually harvest the other one too. So I will dry the leaves and the stalks out. Probably will have to use a dehydrator on this one, simply because it does have moisture in it. Or more moisture than I can deal with the ceiling fan, because the leaves you can use for a tea. Look at that beautiful ginger root ball. You can grow these from the grocery store. Not too bad. So if you were to grow them from the grocery store and you wanted to do them in a pot like I did, I'm probably going next year put them in the ground or in a Vago bed if I can, because they didn't have a lot of room to spread out in here. But as you can see, because I did plant a good bit of them, I'm still getting a decent harvest off of them. And like I said, you'll put, once I cut it off, I'm not going to wash it until after it dries, or until I'm actually using it. So you'll cut it right about here. And even the long roots can also be used. The tubular. Let me find one out of this other bowl. And they do shoot up their own new shoots too. So I might just put these in water and just let them overwinter that away for the smaller ones, and then plant them in the dirt next year. But like the grocery store, so get back to that. How will you do it from the grocery store? You would buy your original root. I'm beginning to see the original mother out of here, so let's get her out. Okay. This is just a nub that I planted out of, I got out of course I used it, and you soak this in water before you plant it. And then all this beauty. Did you all know ginger was yellow coming out? So let's get in here and get some more. I'm so looking forward to this. Now I'm fixing to have to turn her over and look for the rest of it underneath. I heard Bruce just pull up, so. Got a lot of dang roots. Where's the rest of it? Now, I actually, why it did different this year is I used hardwood ash in here, so that's what we're seeing, where I'm getting into, where all these roots are hiding out. So, as long as your ash is hardwood ash, it should do just fine. Dogs are probably gonna go crazy because they like it when Bruce comes home, so you might hear them in the background. Dang it. So here's the root ball. And I'm gonna have to get my shovel. It's been a long time since I dug up ginger, so I want to make sure that no bigger balls are down here in the bottom. Or the tubular part, I guess I should say. And it looks like that's it. So that's good to know. But yeah, that's straight up ginger. So let's go ahead and pull these out. I can use these, wash them off and use these right away. You can use all of it right away, by the way. Yeah, okay. Nope, that's right. Just finding Easter eggs, y'all. Well, not really, but finding ginger. Yep, I think that's it. Okay, so here is all the ginger that we got. Like I said, I think a Vega bed would be better. Give it more room to spread out. But look at the color, y'all. Look at that color. It's just beautiful. So, all right, let's get into the garden tour. All the figgy babies are gone. Okay, here's all the turnips right here. They're doing great. Yeah, I believe it's time to pull that okra. Maybe tomorrow. And let's let y'all look at the cabbage here. So, get out of the way. This is cabbage, and they will start forming the head soon, which will be great. Looks like that's cabbage too. We're right there. And then these are all turnips. The kale is probably 2.5 feet tall now. I will be planting the garlic over here, but I usually wait until November or the very last week of October. And that tall thing right there growing up is actually a marigold. So they do spread. They like to spread out. So if you're planting them, be warned, there are spreaders. Okay. Here is a golden beet. We got 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. Dang it. Definitely gonna have to replant some of those. So I got the red beets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they did a little bit better. And then here's the cilantro. There is about 10 of them in here. So they all came up nicely. None of my radishes came up. I was kind of sad because I like radishes too. Can roast them. Okay, and I was correct. We said there were 200 onions. Like I said, we'll thin them out as I go. Okay, here are the carrots. They are loving the mushroom compost. They're still getting really tall, and yes, they're still really close together, and that's okay for now because they're having to establish themselves in the dirt. We can pull them and thin them out to go into the stir fries. And then the broccoli is here, and the white cauliflower is there. And then let's go check out the collard greens and the mustard greens and the little purple lettuce. And Mustards are doing good. We're having to water. I think we're going on, I know, over 2 to 3 weeks with no rain. So you do have to water your garden sometimes. Okay, let's get us to the sit down swing. Hopefully not too bad in the sun. Some of it is, but there you go. And of course I hear the train, but we'll be quick. There are a lot of talk about wars and stuff, and you have to look at worldwide views of what's going on around the world. I think they're called Tomahawk missiles that America was giving to Ukraine. That is also driving the price of silver up because they do use silver in those weapons. So I think Trump said silver is a precious commodity, and that is why, because they're actually using it in weapons. So if you haven't stocked up on your silver, you might want to go ahead and get a little bit. You can buy them in dimes. I think it's 1964 or older is still all silver. Same for your quarters. If you're buying the gold bars, buy wisely. If you're going to buy gold, buy gold-backed dollars. They can be used bartering, and banks recognize it as currency. So the gold is on the dollar. It's worth what a dollar should be. I think the dollar last time I checked was not worth $1 anymore. It's, I think, not even 50 cents. So with the inflation, it's gotten really high. I am going to pause you because here she comes. Okay, that one wasn't too incredibly loud, so we can finish real quick. You might be saying, well, Michelle, I don't even have enough money to eat on, let alone buy gold or silver. And that's fine. You don't need gold or silver, really, because in the Bible it says you will be thrown in the streets because you're not going to be able to purchase stuff with it. So do your due diligence now. Stock up on food, water. So if you're going to stock up on wheat or flour, do it in the wheat berries. The soft white wheat berries is for like your biscuits, your breads, and stuff like like your pastry breads, like so cinnamon rolls, anything for that sweet tooth. And then the hard red wheat berries is for your more heartier breads. It's going to have more nutrition. I would buy a hand cranked mill, but you can also buy, if you want to, electric mill. But if the lights do turn off, because like I said, all the other countries have the EMP weapon. It's probably traveling on them satellites up there that go over the United States once or twice a day anyways. So they just have to shoot it off a mile above the atmosphere. It will not hurt you physically like a nuclear bomb would. Well, of course you're dead with a nuclear bomb, but that being above the atmosphere would just knock out the lights, your phones, any electronics, so your cars, your house, everything that has wires it can knock out. Look into the Carrollton event that happened in 1814, I think. I could be wrong on that date, but just look up Carrollton event. It burned San Francisco down to the ground because the telegraph wires caught on fire, got so hot. Well, EMP does pretty much the same. It's a man-made weapon, and the CME is God-made. And How to protect yourself is a EMP shield. If you want to save $50 off of each device, you could use my promo code, which is FM25. But I mean, how long would you be without power if either of those cases happen? Up to 3 years. So practice your campfire skills and cooking outside over an open fire. Get Dutch ovens to help you learn to make bread in your Dutch oven. The Lodge cookbook makes a great, it has a how many coals you can put on top of a Dutch oven and how many coals put under, for like what you would have degree wise for your oven. So like if you bake bread at 425 for 30 minutes, well, they'll tell you how many coals. And then you also have to rotate your Dutch oven around just so it's cooking evenly. But I mean, it would be hard but not impossible. Think about it. Technology is very new per se to the United States. The younger kids would probably have a harder time than the older people. Yeah. Find ways to preserve your food that you don't need electricity. What else? Yeah, that's about it. Stay safe, love each other, celebrate each other. Keep stocking, keep prepping, and please get your heart right with the creator of the universe, because one day he's coming back on the eastern sky, coming in on a white horse. That'll be a glorious day. All right, everybody, please stay safe, please get ready, and please get prepared. Frontier Mentality signing out.